Got the old exhaust, got the new exhaust. So I want to install that today, maybe, but I'm definitely installing that today. And at some point I need to start. I got to get all the rest of the crap off of there, Bondo, you know, just a thin coat to smooth it all out again and start working on painting this thing. Throw the bits over there, tire seat, whatever. I need to order new tires soon and get this thing going because spring seems to be coming faster than expected, and I anticipated getting this done way quicker than I did, but that's okay. First things first. The first thing you gotta do is take it all apart, right? This will be under tension. I extended this. I put in extensions for the springs. Can't quite reach it. It's okay. Got a tool for that. The washer goes on top of the spring. Just simply take the springs out. I had replaced the fluid with Lucas fork oil a while ago. So the fluid's actually good. It's just the suspension was crap. Clean and green. I will be putting the gaiters back on. I like them. All right, I'm gonna drain that side out and I'm gonna take this side apart. I don't need to watch me do it twice. I took these, clamped it down to the bench so that it would turn while I use my Allen key here with a wrench. Broke it free. But now when you spin it, the whole assembly inside the fork spins with it. So I'm gonna take the spring, throw it back down in there, wiggle, wiggle. And then I'm going to hold your spring, whatever, put a little tension on it, and I can spin the Allen key out. This may or may not make a mess a little bit. That's okay. Upside down. There goes the key, or the Allen key. And it's the bottom mount spring and the bottom portion of your, I forget what they call it, the dampening rod suspension, right? Yeah, I don't think you reuse any of this. Maybe the bottom spring. I'm not sure yet. I have to read the instructions. Now I can see all the way through. That's sweet. Okay, Progressive gives you stuff. So you got your top load spring. This spring, the main spring, never comes off. And the preload spacer. So they tell you to use 6. They give you enough that you can add 2 more, so you can go up to 8, or you can go down to 4 if you want. So you got quite a bit of adjustment there. They recommend you start with 6, so that's what I'm doing. You just slide this in here. And just right to the end. to feel around, make sure it's actually bottomed out. So that doesn't feel bottomed out to me. I just play with it. I did the other side already, and it did require a little bit of playing around until eventually it felt right. Well, that might have been it right there. All right, so I got them both in.
And they're beautiful.
So basically, you put the crush washer back in, torque it down to 22 foot-pounds. Should be good to go. I just got to put the oil in, and then compress them down and tighten them up, and then the suspension is done. Just reinstall it on the bike, and then I can start working on. Oh, I'll do the exhaust stuff. That's right. So let's do that. Let's get the. I think it's 123 mils of 10 weight, so a medium weight fork oil. I like Lucas. I'm not sponsored by anybody, obviously. So let's get that done. Got me a little painter's cup. Around 4 ounces is your 123 mils. That's all you need. Just measure it up, fill it up, and you're going to be stroking it. Just put a little bit in there. Just work it in, a little bit more, work it in until it's all in there. And then seal it up. Easy peasy. This is the way I found was easiest to get the oil in clean. Just pour it with the cup touching and pour it slow. And pour it really slow so you don't overfill it. And once you get a good little bit in there, you can put it on the ground and just, I don't know if you can see this. You're just working it slowly, get it in there. I did have a little bit squirt out there. It happens. The more careful you are, the less you lose. So that's how I'm filling them. All right, for some things, when you got them apart, you might as well clean them up, right? I like to use any, basically any spray that's good for cleaning the interior of your car and shining it up a little bit. It's easy to just spray it on, wipe it off. It helps you clean up your bits, and as you can see, the dirt that's on there. Might shine it up a little too, but that's not why I do it. So I'm just going to clean these up, put the gaiters back on, and then put the forks back on the bike. I'm going to leave the front wheel off just to keep an eye on the seal at the bottom of the fork where the Allen bolt goes in and make sure it's not leaking before I trust it enough to ride with it. Here we go. So how do you get a good light right there? Just a little bit of elbow grease. Make a decent little difference. Well, that's the suspension done. Gaiters are back in and clean. Suspension's installed. Everything's torqued up nice. So basically up in here where it's nice and dry right now, I'm just going to make sure that those washers I put in there, because I replaced them, Progressive suspension just says to use the old ones, or at least that's how I understand the instructions. I'm not okay with that, so I use new ones. So what I'm doing is I got it all buttoned up. I got to paint it yet, which means I got a bunch of body work to do to the tank and then paint it, whatever. So there's no harm in leaving it like this for a while and make sure that it's not dripping at all under just gravity. And then hopefully it should be all good. So the next video I do will be the exhaust, I'm thinking. and then paint. And should be good to go for riding season. If you like the content, smash the subscribe button. Catch you in the next one.